Okay, guys, hey, this is Jeff Satterfield with my best friend, Justice Tobias. He's a new kid to the show.
Yeah.
Even though it's just that old. Okay. Well, guys, we were reading the newspaper online today when we got back from bowling, which, by the way, is amazing.
Amazing.
If you went bowling, you should go sometime. It's amazing. It's at night.
I think.
Yeah, he does. He does. Anyways, and we were reading this thing on the computer, on the internet, you know, just flipping through, seeing what's happening in the world. And we stumbled across this horrible article about this 7-year-old boy and his father in a supermarket. Justice, can you explain it?
Oh, yeah. They were walking, and the dad's like, hey, I gotta call somebody. So they got to a payphone, right? And so the dad, goes to his payphone.
Horrible father.
Yeah, horrible. Like, you never turn your back on a child. Anyway.
Not a 7-year-old.
Yeah, the kid was 7.
My 7-year-old sister, she's weird. Crazy stuff. She will climb within her midnight.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So he turned around, call, and he's done, and he hangs up the phone, and he turns around, and he's like, and you know what had happened?
His son was in the crane machine.
Like
the big box class crane machines with the stuff like where he goes ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
one of those. The kid had apparently wanted the stuffed animal so bad, Cracker, that he crawled up into the machine and grabbed the stuffed animal, and when he couldn't get out. He was stuck in the machine. It wasn't crazy. And
we would just like to say how.
And the father had to call the police, and they had to get to the back of the store, the locksmith, and break it open
to get the kid
to
out.
get the poor boy out.
And
you wanna know how? We have to analyze this. Why, first off, would the father, do you think, turn his back on a 7-year-old child?
He's not very responsible, maybe.
You never know. Because people are so busy. America's so busy these days. Because I remember.
Why did I be so busy?
Anyways, it's just, I think it's weird that a father chose the perfect moment next to the perfect machine that he knew his. Now, what I don't get is, if you've ever seen a crane machine, those boxers are this big. Okay, a 7-year-old is probably this tall these days, and this kid was fat. How in the name of Moses Monkey did that man climb up in a crane machine and get stuck in it? My opinion is, no more Big Macs. I think the Happy Meal. I think the Happy Meal.
The little burgers, this big,
little Happy Patties.
They just have pickles.
Anyway,
pickles,
so we've discussed the father enough, I guess.
Yeah. Let's go to the son. Let's see how.
Why would a 7-year-old get in his mind that in order to achieve that toy status, that of asking his dad for 50 cents, that he had to climb up in it to get his stuffed kangaroo, monkey, orangutan, whatever it was? Might have been a stuffed zebra, a 2-headed giraffe. You never know. I got one of those one time. I was at Wrigley's Museum, and the little outside thing was just...
Anyway,
I was about to get 2-headed cow, but they're too expensive. Anyway, why would a kid do that, Justice, in your opinion?
I have no clue, really.
I'll give you my opinion on the matter. In my opinion, what it is the kid was watching TV one day. He's like, la, 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 Cartoon Network. And probably knowing these days, what is that TV show? Chowder, I guess all of us just watch it. This little monkey thing, it's playing around. Anyways, it might have been Bugs Bunny for all we know. I love Bugs Bunny, but that man's crazy. Wile E. Coyote. What's that? Yeah. Roadrunner. Boom, Acme. Anyways, so he could have been Bugs Bunny was probably look, it's a machine. I'm gonna crawl up in it and get my toy and crawl back out.
I don't like where this is going, because it sounds like you're dissing cartoons to me. Are you dissing cartoons, sir?
Yes, I am.
I am.
Really? You want to know why?
No, I don't want to know why, because it's just ridiculous.
It's cartoons force the kid to get stuck in a glass crane machine.
Cartoons are amazing.
I'm gonna stuff you in
your imagination. They're broaden your head. What?
Cartoons make little boys want to jump in glass crane
No,
machines.
that was probably
Suffocate.
He could have suffocated. What does that got to do with cartoons?
You don't die in cartoons, Justin. You just spring up and blow yourself back up again.
Cartoons are hilarious. They make you laugh. They're good for your soul.
I say what's good for your soul.
Make you laugh.
Good old beating. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Spare the crane machine, the kid suffocates.
Well, that has nothing to do with cartoons.
How?
It's ridiculous. I'm leaving.
Leave. Get out of here. You filthy Nazi. You know what? Peace.
Stupid.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna wrap this one up with saying, in the future, guys, when you have kids, don't let them call into crane machines, because the main topic of that one was the main topic.
No,
for that.
Yes. Oh no.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up saying, if you ever have a kid, don't let them anywhere near a crane machine by themselves.
And cartoons are awesome. Peace.
Alright.